What is in-year retrieval? Normal practice, should you fail an assessment within the academic year, would be that you have the opportunity to resit that piece of coursework during the resit period in August. This is at a time that could be some months after you've completed the original piece of work, and therefore the content knowledge of that particular subject would not be fresh in your mind. In addition, the resit period is at a time when you could be travelling, working, or enjoying your holidays. We recognise this and want to give you the best opportunity to pass.
Therefore, we have introduced an in-year retrieval opportunity.
In-year retrieval is otherwise known as IYR. IYR allows students who fail a piece of work to resubmit it in 10 working days after receiving their grade and feedback.
To be eligible for IYR, this will be available for genuine and appropriate submissions for which you receive a mark that falls below the pass mark for that assessment. But it is not available for non-submissions.
It will be your choice whether you take that opportunity, and we are here to support you with this decision. You will have a maximum number of 2 opportunities per level to take an IYR. So if you are studying part-time, please refer to your module leader or course team for guidance, as this is not necessarily 2 per year. In-year retrieval will only be allowed once on the same piece of assessment. It is an opportunity to improve the same piece of assessment after feedback. The resubmission will be capped at the approved pass mark. Individual support plans, also known as ISPs, will still stand. Some assessments will be exempt, either because of the type of the assessment, for example, dissertation, exam, or research project, or the timing of the assessment. It is therefore important students confirm with the module or course leader if the assessment is covered by the in-year retrieval. In-year retrieval does not apply to examinations or in-class tests. Professional, statutory and regulatory body requirements will still take precedence. Your module leader will let you know if your module is not eligible because of professional body regulation. Extenuating circumstances do not apply to IYR, as the IYR is the same assessment. If extenuating circumstances have been granted for the original submission, then extenuating circumstances cannot be extended to include the IYR. Individual support plans still stand potentially up to 5 working days extra. View the whole year of assessment. Have you got the time to rework the failed piece prior to other assessment deadlines? How heavily weighted is the assessment? If the piece of work is only worth 10 to 15%, will this impact your overall mark? You can only take in-year retrieval once on the same assessment in a module, but you can take both IYR in the same module on different assessments. So you have 2 opportunities to use IYR, but they have to be on different assessments. So it's important that you make a decision having had a chat with your module and course leader. If you are eligible, you need to notify your module leader that you wish to take your in-year retrieval attempt immediately after receiving your grade. Read through your feedback and identify where your work needs to be enhanced. Submit an amended assessment within 10 working days with track changes or a summary of amendments. This just means that you've highlighted the areas that you've added or changed. The module leader will provide a Turnitin link on Blackboard for you to submit, again within the 10 working days after the release of the initial grade. Please be mindful of the following rules. Any work received later than the in-year retrieval period of 10 working days will not be accepted. The usual 5-day grace period does not apply to in-year retrieval submissions. Extenuating circumstances do not apply to in-year retrieval, as this is the same assessment. If you had extenuating circumstances for the submission, then you cannot extend the extenuating circumstances to include the in-year retrieval. Individual support plans are accommodated, so if you have a support plan, please engage in conversations with your module leader.
The retrieval assessment will be capped at the pass mark for that assessment. If you fail the IYR with less than the pass mark for that assessment, you may be offered a resit opportunity during the resit period.
But it will be dependent on your overall student profile at the end of the academic year and the recommendations of the Progression and Award Assessment Board. If you don't know whether your assessment is eligible for an in-year retrieval, speak to your module leader and they will confirm. Any questions that you have about submissions, assessments and in-year retrieval, they should be able to answer.